Here we go at the lovely studios of WSAN Radio, located at 502 Montana on the corner of Hackberry. We are in this black museum here. It's called the William Historical National Museum. We do a lot of our interviews and guest appearance right here in this spot where I'm sitting at. If you want to see more of our guests and see our past interviews, go to our YouTube channel. That's WSAN Radio SA. And once you go to that channel, you be going down rabbit holes. You want to see what did he say here, what happened there. So we're here for you. This is your platform, San Antonio. So come on board, come on down, and join the train ride, and come listen to WSAN Radio, San Antonio, Texas. We have one of the hottest bands in San Antonio, Justice, here in the studio today. And you know, I heard him play, and it reminded me of being back home in Chicago, listening to that music. It was so down to earth, and you could hear the soul and the funk in the band doing their thing. So it's an honor for me to have them in the studio today. So I'm gonna make my way down here so I could talk to them in person. Let me switch everything back. Oh, yep, everything's there. All right. So let me get my happy butt down here. Oh, y'all missed it. We had two mannequins right here called William and Harriet, and people were scared to death of them when they walked in here. They didn't know if they were alive or what. It was something else. And they stopped and looked. I could have sworn William just looked at me. I said, if his head's turned, I'll meet you outside. Because I'm not staying inside for any of that. Good morning. Good morning. How everybody doing this morning?
Morning.
Great.
All right. I love this.
Morning.
When I told somebody I got a band in here, they said, what time they playing? No, it's not like that. But let's not get it twisted. Maybe one of these days we will. We got enough room for a band to fit up in here. That's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So welcome to WSAN Radio. I gotta say it's an honor to have y'all in the house. Been hearing so much about you. I went out a couple of times and heard y'all play. I was sitting in the background. I didn't want nobody, I sit back there. Because when I show up at places at night, Cheryl would tell you this, and Troublemaker up on the stage will tell you this. They always saying, isn't it past your bedtime? I said, I don't come out at night, can I? And they say freaks come out at night. I'm not saying I'm a freak, but
You said it.
But they know I do get up at 5 in the morning and I'm doing things, and I go to bed early because I got to get up and do things. So I was early this morning at 5 this morning, and I said, I don't know why I'm brushing up, reading up on y'all. The music speaks for itself.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And do y'all have anything that because starting on Saturday mornings, I'm gonna start featuring local bands and playing their music. So somewhere along the line, maybe I could sit in, record y'all with my equipment, broadcast it live, or do something like that. I would love to start doing that. Let everybody know San Antonio has a lot to offer here. You don't have to go to Houston, Dallas.
That's right.
Austin.
That's right.
Here. We got it right here.
Got it right here.
Yeah. So who started this group? I guess it's on you, brother. So give us a little bit background on how you got started.
Like when stuff, digital, MD for the legends in San Antonio, and me and Robert, Jerry, Dave, the drummers out here, we ended up going over to Robert, CLP. This is CLP, we branched out.
Bring your mic a little
He's not a singer, so mic etiquette he's not used to.
No, he just don't want
No,
to.
he's one about his bass player, so microphone is not something he has to handle often.
Yeah. That's why I said the music speaks for itself.
Yes.
So when you started this, what vision did you have in the beginning when you first put this together?
Really, I just wanted to make good music for San Antonio, old school, keep it real.
Amen.
You said old school, and old soul, and I was brought up with it. Baby boomers.
let's go ahead and talk about baby boomers. I think we got a few sitting right here. Is we started off listening to that Motown, and before that it was it's not coming to me right now. I don't know why. Eartha Kitt and the scatting and all that they were doing back in the days of the jazz, and we listened to that. Then Motown came out, and we couldn't get enough of Motown. And somebody asked me the other day what was funk. And I explained to them the funk is the bass line. And you know that, right? It's the bass line. I said, one of the first songs I remember that was funk was Temptations. Papa Was a Rolling Stone.
Oh, yeah.
When that came out, that blew everybody. They never heard that before. And that's one thing unique about Black artists. Always come up with something different, something new that nobody heard before. So, and what instrument do you play, young man?
I'm one of the singers.
Oh, okay. You the one with the Barry White voice.
No, there he is right there. He's got the very White voice. No.
So when y'all in practice, this is a question for everybody. When y'all in practice, I know I play sports. It's a zone that you get into. And once you get in that zone, no matter what you do, it seems to come out right. So when y'all in practice and y'all get into that zone, and that zone is you don't want to stop playing.
That's right.
So when you get into that zone, do you ever wish, where was this Friday night? You know,
Right.
The past night you were on, where was it then? So I can't say how you get into the zone, you just get there.
Yes.
Is it somebody that all of a sudden lights up and boom, thinks, oh man, look at him, he's gonna show me out. Does it go like that, anybody?
Pretty much. Yeah.
I can talk about the last, matter of fact, you say that the last practice we had, you know, we kind of started off a little rocky, and then we broke out and one of Sir Charles's songs. And it's like the whole atmosphere shifted. I mean, it was like, man, okay, now we're ready. And then after that, we was ready. Then Anthony came in with his song. So once like you said, once they get started and we get in the pocket and start grooving, yeah, it's like, no,
It's on.
it's on like, now. So yeah,
So who's the writer? Who writes music?
it's the R.E. Williams.
Oh, you write music?
Yes, I do.
So writing the music, I know back in the days when R&B, they wrote from the heart and what they were going through, you know, and when somebody sing that song, you could relate to them because sometimes you're going through the same thing. And I bet people that came up to you and said, you know what, that song right there, that was something I was going through back in the day. You touched the nerve with that one. Does that happen from time to time?
Yes, it does. I mean, the whole thing revolves around the spirit. And that's what you must touch. It's just like the same air that we all breathe. It's a spiritual thing. So that's what you must be in your body to feel it, to get to others.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, you know what I didn't do? I just came out and just started talking.
Right.
Don't know who we are.
Yeah, I said this.
Y'all know who we are.
Justice. But let me introduce yourself starting at the end.
Yeah, I'm Steve Pluck, play guitar.
You, sir?
Jerry, Dr. Punkster, known as Dr. Punkster. I do an ultimate amount of instruments, and I enjoy playing these instruments with these fellas and ladies right here. Well, one lady.
One lady, okay.
Sorry.
My name is Anthony Campbell, and I've been singing for a long time, and I just love bringing it. And I love singing with these guys.
James Scipio, the bass player, founder of the group.
Who am I? No. I am V. Cheryl V, and I am one of the lead singers with Justice. I'm honored to be with, I call, these are like my big brothers, except him, he's a little brother, he's younger than me. And so I enjoy the opportunity to come and sing with this outstanding band. So Cheryl V, that's me. Queen V, thank you.
Queen Bee.
My name is R.E. Williams. You know, I went Creative Minds Production also. And this is my band right there. I love them all. And I
Amen.
feel like, you know, something that you said about getting into the groove, well, you have to have the right groove with you to win. And we feel like we can.
All right.
My name is Charles McDaniel, that's known as Sir Charles Mack. And I'm one of the singers and I play the sticks.
Play them great too.
Banging them sticks. And I just like making a joyful noise. I like just in the midst of the chaos, I try to find that pocket and I just like to make a beautiful sound. That's
When y'all perform in front of a crowd, or me being a DJ, the crowd sort of dictates the tempo of that night. So you can't go up there, I'm talking, speaking of DJs, you can't go up there and have their mindset to play what you want to hear. You have to play what the crowd wants to hear.
You said a mouthful.
Yeah, the crowd dictates your tempo. Is a fast crowd, is a slow crowd, a lucky crowd, the crowd can wait to go home and take their man or woman home, you know, it's that type of crowd. Do y'all look at the crowd? I mean, you probably have music set that you're gonna play, but does that order change sometimes depending on the crowd?
Sometimes it does, but and we do our homework, for our lineup, do something good, so it's hard for us to listen to the crowd. It's hard for us to listen.
Go ahead, sir.
I would like to add to that. To me, it depends on what type of show we're doing, what type of venue we're playing. If we come to concert, they want to deal with us. If we just come into a club, then we'll foresee what we got in front of us.
That's a good way, but if it's a concert, you showcase yourself.
Yes.
Concert, so they want to hear that and your new music and everything. Can y'all play besides your original music? You play other groups' music, Motown and all that.
Right now, Justice, we're a cover band. And like I said, we have Mr. Williams here who does write originals, which I'm looking forward to one day. Scipio said, all right, y'all, we finna start doing our own thing. But right now we do a lot of covers and then enjoy doing that.
Also, Stevie writers, and Jerry writers.
What? See, I'm here learning something new.
Oh. So,
You didn't know
In
about
the
Dr.
weeds.
Funkster?
I knew that you were Dr. Funkster and that you go out there and show, man, this man, he'll be on the keyboard and then all of a sudden you'll see him grab this portable guitar, and he's just all over the place. Matter of fact, I got some clips that I'm gonna be doing a video of to see Dr. Funkster doing his thing.
so basically, with all the instruments he played, he's like a Maceo, playing all these horns, and he's the Maceo of the group. You know, so what? And this is for each one to answer. What inspired you in an instrument that you're playing right now?
That's very easy for me. I still have my mother's record in my room. She played in the orchestra in school. I'm sorry about that. My mother played music, and I grew up with that. She told me I had long fingers, I should play the piano, and I got started with that.
Wow,
So I listened to my mother.
you did. And you came out not only playing piano, but anything else.
More instruments as well.
What all instruments do you play?
It's not that many. It's not that many, just drums and bass
I got ready to say when you said
and
not that
keyboards.
many,
Yeah,
I
it's not
just
that
like- I
many.
just like this to preach said we got 5 more minutes to go. It's an hour. But he said not that many. I was going to sit back and break out this type of video. Sorry,
I'm
look
not
at
Prince.
So, O'Neal, what inspired you to play your instrument?
I would say my dad was into music early, and things like let me see, the Isley Brothers and early Ernie Isley kind of influenced me to pick up the guitar. And like my brother was actually a drummer too, so he kind of influenced me to get into music too as well. So I've been kind of playing in and out of bands since probably 8th grade, late 70s, probably when I started playing in groups. And just kind of progress ever since, trying to get it going.
Yeah,
This latest venture right here.
and the singer right there. Who
Yes.
inspired you to sing?
Oh God, my dad. My dad was a singer. My uncle and them had a gospel group coming up. I learned that as I got older, but my inspiration really came from just seeing all the, the groups back then, like you said, Smokey Robinsons and all the Temptations and all of those guys, bringing that energy that they bring. And it really inspired me. There was a lot of inspiration in just me wanting to get out there and be a part of that, because I've always loved singing,
Yeah.
It just something naturally came to me. And as I got older, because I started back when I was in elementary school in plays and stuff like that. And as I got older, I started really wanting to really, be more involved in it. And I said, it's something that I really would love to do. But, as time went on, God blessed me to start being able to get out there and put it out there and let the people see what you got there. And from then on, it just kept me going, kept that energy, that wanting to do it.
Yeah.
And it inspired me to just want to keep going. Like I say, this is an honor to be a part of this thing here because these guys are bringing it. They got the energy, something I've been looking forward, wanting to do again. And so, it's just, it's wonderful.
And bass player, I got messed with you because I dabbled with it back in the late 70s and early 80s. It was this group in Racine, Wisconsin. My neck of the woods, this guy named Fields. He played the bass guitar. And I was up there, I ran around with his nephew, and we went and said, boy, get up here and learn how to play. I ain't playing nothing. So he said, come here, let me show you how to play bass. So he showed me a little bit. I said, okay, whatever. So then he turned around and said, come on back again. So the first song he taught me to play was Devotions for Earth, Wind, and Fire. And don't ask me what bass they do. But I was there at a club one time, and he announced somebody's coming up there to play. And I'm up there, I got my Slip Malt Liquor Bull. I'm sitting at the table just drinking. They said, my name is Ron. But for some reason, they told me I look like Reggie. So they called me Reggie. Reggie, come on up here. I'm looking around. Who they talking to? You, come up here. I go upstairs and say, I said, dude, I told you, don't do that. Don't do that. Man, put it on. And I look like a little kid up there, just stiff as a board, starting to play. And it went on, I got into it. And I finished the song, and that was my last performance. My first and last. But playing the bass is to me, while he was doing it, it was a lot of work. And your fingers get callous. I just stuck there real quick and it hurt. But once you get those calluses on there, you're okay. So I told you my story, so let's hear yours.
Well, bass playing really just worked on it, because I started playing drums, I was really old. Get that baritone sax out of 9 and get on with the high school. So I started to James Jameson, Louis Johnson, Stanley Clark, and Cliff, and that's what I want to play bass. Yeah.
Oh,
That's how that was.
okay. I just saw the guy's name. The guy's name was Ricky Fields, because I know he's probably watching. So I'll make sure I get the name right. For sure. Now, before we go on with for sure, everybody know it already.
Yeah, she'll be.
She's a mess. I was gonna say she's a mess, but as the one congressman says, she's a good mess.
Yes.
She brings energy.
Yes, that energy.
And sometimes she looks so sweet and innocent, but we know better. We know better.
Damn.
So how did you start? Even though I just found out recently that your son and daughter sings, and I didn't know that about you. It's like you're trying to keep that a secret. So you're trying to shelter them away from people like me from exposing them.
Well, my son, my youngest is still in college in San Marcos, so, but he graduates next year, so trust me, you will be seeing him. And he not only, his name is Layland, he doesn't only sing, he writes, he has music on Apple Music, he has a little, album on Apple Music, he's acting, right now he's majoring in, theater up at Texas State. And my daughter as well, she sings. My second oldest son, he writes and he raps. And so when you talk about what inspired me as a singer, I'm the youngest of four. And I actually started, ironically enough, singing when I was about 5, right here. This used to be
What?
St. Joseph AME Church. I was in the
Wow.
Sunshine Choir. My grandmother was the pianist. She said right over there where the piano was, we were on the front bench, the 4 of us lined up. You know how they used to do back in the day in church. They didn't have to say nothing. You act up, all they had to do is look and you sit up straight. So yeah, so I started singing here in church. Growing up, I sung mostly gospel. I sung with various gospel groups, Joyful Noise, Unlimited Praise, different around the city. Then I broke out and started singing gospel on my own, singing solos as a gospel soloist. And then, I said, I met some friends. Everybody knows they're so inspiring, the Brooks, Veronica and Glenn. And I started going karaoke with them. And so that's when I really started singing R&B music. Sharon would tease me because she was like, "Do you know this song?" I said, "No." Have you heard this artist? No. She's like, "Where you been?" I was like, "I've been in church all my life. I don't know a lot of I don't know a lot of songs, but being out there singing karaoke, different people saw me, different bands, and I kind of was just going around San Antonio now trying to find a fit. I was like, I want to be in a band, but it seemed like nobody wanted me. And so I was at Tank. I know you're next to this history, but that's where it started. I was at Tank's Pizza and I saw this man right here. And my guy over there said, he has a band. I said, go get his business card for me. And
Wait. You sent somebody else to get a business card.
y'all know
You
I'm
didn't go yourself.
because I'm quiet and shy. And so
You know we're in a church.
the Lord knows my heart. No. So anyway, but we never connected. I got his card. I never called him. We never connected. And I think I got called to sing as a fill-in for Reminisce with Tyra. She's an awesome singer. If y'all ever heard MFS, they're great. I mean, I acknowledge and I honor a lot of and support a lot of the local groups. So I don't mind talking about any of my sisters or brothers who sing or are in this field. So anyway, I got a chance to get my feet wet. So I guess he saw that I was okay and like, I think she'll be all right for this group. Listen, we gonna reach out to her. And so, yeah, but my inspiration came first of all from God, and then it came from me growing up with my grandmother, following her all over the city, singing in churches. Like I said, sometimes she would go to a church and play, and I'm not even on program, and she'd be like, hey, come on, you go sing. I think, Nikki, I'm not, that's all right, come up there. You know how they do you.
Yeah.
And just make me sing. So that's pretty much how I got started in this type of environment. Yeah.
Okay. Now the man, the temptation with the deep voice over there. Was that something? Was that a gift from God? Have your voice always been like, or did you go through the teenager years ago like that? But has it always been deep?
Well, it's like, my calling, it came like when God called anyone off the streets to be a preacher or something, and you run from it. You don't want to do that.
Yeah.
So therefore, but you gotta give in because your arms are too short to box with God. So therefore you gotta give in or straight away. And so I knew that was the Spirit talking to me. And so I just kept it going. I ran away from it, but I got spanked all the time. Then I came back. Then I realized this is about where I'm supposed to be at.
Amen. I like that. When you say arms too short to box God.
Yeah.
I love that the way you put it because you can.
No
Because
doubt.
he's the one that lets you know, okay, I want you to do this, even though you don't want to do it. He sees things before you see it.
Mhm.
And when you say that, it's so funny. A lot of people never recognize And they go along the whole life saying, well, I can't do this, I can't, he done showed you things. He's not gonna tell you, all right, for sure, this is why I want you. No, you have to venture out and find it yourself. It's there, your blessing is there, but you have to get it. And a lot of people don't understand that.
Yes.
Over to the other singer right here. I'm gonna call you, I'm gonna leave it alone, Sir Charles.
I go ahead. Hey, let me go ahead. Go ahead and tell you what.
I'm
Let
gonna
me
leave
tell
it
you what he
alone.
is.
I'll let you go ahead on, Sir Charles. 'Cause-
Hey, let me tell you what he is right now. He's not the Brady Bunch. He's the baby other bunch.
He's great.
Glad to be here.
Oh, God.
Love these guys and these girls.
So who inspired you?
Well, my mom inspired me to sing. She would just be singing around the house, cleaning up, and I would turn my Sesame Street off. And I would listen to her sing, and it would just tell a story. She would sing from her soul. She went through so much, and I would just hear the depths of just how she hit her notes and how she would just, really spend time on certain notes on certain parts of songs, and that's what really inspired me to sing. So I just, if I find a song in anything, in random sounds, I would just hum and make my own song. When I was presented with the opportunity to be to come and try out with Justice from my mentor, supervisor, friend, Smooth right there. He invited me out, and I said, yeah, man. He always believed in me. Always kept my ear to the ground. And so I came out, and tried out with him, and it was like, he used you. So I'm like, all right, I'm here to be used.
No.
Hey,
In a good way.
in a good way.
Everybody lighten up down. Okay, let me see what I get you to do. I'm looking at all walks of life sitting right here. And it's a team. And when you get the chemistry together in a team, there is nothing you cannot conquer or do.
Amen.
And when everybody's on the same accord with things,
Wow.
that makes it so much easier when you come up with a song to sing. Now, I know all groups, there's pushback, there's this, there's that, I understand that. But you come together collectively and you do that song and you say, wow, after all that fighting and bickering, you sound good. So
Very well said.
because I know this happens in the group, because if all of y'all were the same and did the same thing, it would be a group. You just one person.
That's right. That's
But
right.
when you get all this talent together at one time and perform, I bet sometimes y'all say, wow, did you hear us tonight? Did you hear the audience tonight? They didn't want to go home. But what Martin said, you ain't got to get home, you got to get the hell out of my house. Now, do y'all ever perform sometime? We know there's time limits and stuff. Do you ever come back on the stage and say, no, let's get my encore? Have y'all ever done that?
They actually called for that at Juneteenth festival. They wanted to play another song,
Yes.
and we just didn't do it. It's one for all and all for one here, and we already started shutting down, so the game is over.
When they do ask y'all to come out for an encore, who comes up with the song y'all gonna sing?
We already have the song ready.
See. So why I'm asking about an encore, y'all got already prepared.
Just in
Yeah,
case,
so this
just
is
in
gonna be-
case.
Yeah, have to be ready. We have to be ready.
Do y'all do a melody of song sometimes? And just flow from one to the other to the other?
Yes. Well, let me say this now. Justice, Scipio didn't get the history. I believe you said started in 2020. I mean, these guys been together for a while, the band, as a group, and hearing them, because I went on YouTube just to hear some of the things they used to do in the past. So as a band, they're absolutely amazing. What you have here, the original singers, that was with Justice before, so Charles, myself, and Anthony came, was Ty and I believe Mo, which is again two outstanding singers. So the three of us coming in as singers, to gel with them is definitely not a challenge, but it's like I said, it's an honor. And we were able to just jump in because how great they are. They were able
Mm.
not only to adjust to them as a band, they were able to adjust to the different vocals. Because for me, I have a very high range, and a lot of bands I don't hear doing songs from Tina Marie, Deborah Cox, Whitney Houston, songs in that range. You hear the more low tones, the singers. So having one female singer in a group of all males is like, okay, I'm gonna need y'all to come and do some falsettos and stuff, because a lot of the female songs that I sing have female backgrounds. But them as a group, they've been blended for a long time. Like I said, I did some research and looked at some of their songs, and you can go on YouTube. I put a new YouTube channel out because we have new singers now. You can go to Justice-SA, and we have some samples of the songs we did at Juneteenth. And check us out there. Yeah.
See, so all I gotta do is go on there and download the music and play myself. That's also, I'm definitely I'm glad you gave me a YouTube channel.
Yeah. And on there, like I said, we're doing covers. When we went out, like I said, we did, what's on there is the performance we did Juneteenth. That's what it's featuring, their new front line. I don't remember your YouTube channel with the other singers, but now we're here. You're just.
Okay.
Justice Soul Band. But for the new, I'm not gonna say an improved, because for the new
And improve.
the new 2023
And
Justice
improve.
Band featuring Sir Charles Mack, Anthony, and Bashir V. That's me. You'll find that on Justice-SA on YouTube.
See, all right, now, before we close things up, where are y'all playing at now in the future coming up? Where can we see you at?
All right. Save the
Got the
date,
voice.
mark it down, don't miss it at all. Justice Band will be live in concert at Verde Lux Lounge, 8800 Broadway on August 19th, 2023. Show starts at 10 o'clock. Doors open at 9. You want to get there early, so you make sure you get a seat. We are bringing it. You are in for a treat to hear Justice live August 19th at the Verde Lux Lounge, 8800 Broadway here in San Antonio. Tickets are $10. You can get them in advance to be sure that you get your spot, $10 at the door. But if you buy 4 tickets and reserve a table, you get a free bottle of champagne on the house. Now, with that being said, I'm gonna leave 2 tickets for DJ Ron for him to give out however he see please. I mean, however you want to do it, the contest, whatever, first caller. So we're gonna have 2 tickets here at WSA Radio that you can get from DJ Ron, however he, I don't know how you want to do it. But
Sell it to the highest bidder.
so yeah, so come on out and see us at Lux Lounge. I
Okay.
guarantee you it will be a night to remember.
Well, I appreciate that. We're gonna come with some idea to give those tickets away. Now, I'm gonna put y'all on the spot, because that's what I do best. Somebody told me, why you ask that question? I had somebody on yesterday and I asked a question and they said, why you ask that question? I always ask the question toward the end of the show. That makes it like a cliffhanger, make it real good. Now, with the background everybody have here, I'm gonna ask y'all, can y'all sing something a cappella real quick?
Charles Mack. We're gonna treat her like a what? So how you gonna say that, Charles Mack? We're gonna treat her like a what? No, you gotta talk first. Yeah, right.
All right.
And then again.
Let's try.
Do it all together.
So he said,
Sometimes, when you want to take your lady out on a date, you open the door, you roll out the red carpet for her, and then you gotta treat her like a lady.
yeah.
All right,
See,
y'all, let's bounce
see?
with that.
In concert here at the Williams Historical National Museum located at 502 Montana. It's the home of WSAN Radio. We had this group Justice in. Now, before we let go, where did the name come, Justice?
Well, the art is struggling, you know, back on, you know, after. It's straight word.
You know, when you said that, one comedian went through my head. You know who that is? That's Richard Pryor. When he said, there's justice in here, just us.
Just that.
And you know, when you said that, that's the thing that went through my head because Richard Pryor was crazy. But when he said that, when he was telling the truth though, but that's a good name, Justice, because you know, we're fighting for justice all the time. And it seems like we take 2 steps ahead and get 10 steps back. The way the climate is nowadays, political climate, they think Black folks are done. You know, you can't treat us like that anymore. You know, so anybody wrote a song about anything about how things are nowadays?
It's an idea. We got 3 songwriters now that I found out. So we could definitely, and I really love the name Justice too, because just for what it stands for, because some of y'all know that I'm also singing some originals with Rob Noble, and his band is called Nobility. And so those 2 names, Nobility and Justice, they stand for positive things. And I love positive energy. We're about peace. We're about love, unity. One of the things I really love about this band and many other bands now that we see in the city is that we're going to come in unity. A lot of times there's competition and jealousy. And see, I adopted a model that I saw on Facebook where it says, us as a group, we don't have time for jealousy in our circle because we don't put people down, we lift them up. And that's what Justice stands for. And when we were at the Juneteenth, I saw that unity. When George Floyd thing happened, and all the different gangs came together and they tied their bandanas together and said, listen, we're all in this together for one cause. And they became one. I said, that's what we do as a band here in San Antonio as groups. We're going to tie these mics together and we're one because we're all here for the same cause. The purpose that we have is to use the gifts that God gave us that don't belong to us to give to the people. And we all as a group, as a band, as a performer have the same common goal. And that's to bring joy, laughter to the people. So that's what Justice is about. And I'm glad to see that a lot of other groups in San Antonio are looking to be the same and beginning to become unified as a group versus us competing in any type of way. So that's why I really love it.
And
Amen.
And
yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just say a couple words, and it's this. We should not be out there competing against each other. We should be completing each other. And that's how it should be,
Amen.
because there's enough of the pie out there for everybody.
Amen.
But, why throw something on Friday with 6 different groups at 6 different places? You're pulling away from everybody. There should be some communication going on. Hey, what's this night? And you know, that's the part. That's the part that's sort of, to me, that's messed up. You know, quit competing with each other. You know, if I get on the phone, go ahead. We're here tonight. You want to come and headline with us, or you know, stuff like that.
Exactly.
And we'll go a long ways.
Exactly.
Yes, and that's the beautiful thing. I say, I know, you know, I can talk a lot because I'm shy.
Yeah.
And that's what, like I said, when I saw another group that was going to sing somewhere else, they didn't have what you call it, the thing. No, Jerry always bring it. Clapper. Is it called a clapper? And so he was able to call another group and say, yo, can I borrow yours? Yes. And I remember another group who said, listen, we don't have the lights we need for our show. And so they called. And that's what I mean, I'm sitting here saying, I love this, that each group, they're there to support each other. Or we show up and like today, drummer Dave wasn't able to make it. We could call up Mr. Jeff Smooth and say, listen, our drummer had an emergency. Can you come sit in? And that's unity among bands where we can call each other and they'll still support one another and give what they need. I think another band called and needed a soundboard. It's like, man, come get mine. That is amazing to me. Y'all know when I use an O in my amazing, that means it's really great. It was amazing to see
Oh, you
that
can't
type
spell.
of unity. See, that's for talking about me.
Yeah, don't understand. Well, anyway, we appreciate everybody taking time out, coming down out here. And for those of you, I know it's been your first time knowing this is Black Museum here.
Beautiful.
And
This is beautiful.
it has history in here.
Lots of history,
Uh,
yes.
local history, not state history, but local history of local politicians, artists, barber. If you met Mr. Williams, he is a walking story.
Oh, yeah.
He can tell you everything about every picture on here. He knows the story behind it.
Very inspiring.
I saw the girl in orange.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So we definitely want to pass that along to everybody. Come out here if it's in the museum. It's going out there anytime. It's 502 Montana on the corner of Hackberry.
You never know where you're going unless you know where you've been.
He said, what's the hour?
8 to 4:30,
Okay.
Monday through Friday. No, I'm sorry. Monday through Saturday. Close on Saturday. Close on Sunday and Monday.
Oh, okay.
Tuesday. Close on Tuesdays? Tuesday through Saturday. There we go. 9 to 4:30. I got that. That's why I got Sonia here. Yeah, Sonia, come up front. See,
Look on, yeah.
see, we gotta hear this. You back there and you, and I love it that you're here.
Yeah. Hey, Sonya, how you doing? Grab the mic. Yeah, we heard you.
Hello. So we are at the Women's Museum. We have special events for Sundays and Mondays and every other evening. So definitely call us. There's rental space, we have business space, and we have a great history of the East Side. Our standing figure. Mr. Williams is our iconic walking historian. So please come by and visit him. And here is Ron.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that wasn't a shameless plug. That was a real plug. All right, everybody, we appreciate everybody coming on board and
Appreciate it.
Thank you,
I'm gonna
Jeff.
make sure, I'm gonna pump y'all up. If y'all have a flyer, digital flyer, y'all can send to me that I could put on my Facebook page and on the website. So we pump this up, get that place filled, get it packed. So I would definitely appreciate that.
We appreciate being here.
Appreciate you all.
Thank you, sir.
Y'all take care.
Thank you.
We welcome everybody who listened to our guests today, and we appreciate you chiming in and let us know what's going on. If you have anything you want to talk about, please hit us up at 210-461-8034, or hit us up on our website, wsanradio.com, and we will be glad to have you come on board and be one of our guests. Thank you.